Right, okay guys, this is a very basic tutorial of the BYD Atto 3 app, which you can download from the Play Store or the Apple version. And yeah, it's just really basic. It's pretty self-explanatory there. You've got lock unlock along the top there, lights on, and the one end gives out a horn sound on the far right hand side at the top, which basically is quite simply just if you go to a car when the car's parked in a car park or something like that, that will just go off if you press it, and so you can find your car. Really, that's about the biggest use I can see of that. So you enter in your obviously create a password. You will obviously, when you get the car, when you get your VIN number, you will obviously use that to pair it up with your car basically. So this is the basics of it. So you've obviously got aircon there, doors and windows, seats, tire pressure, services, and rescue and customer services, which I still haven't really worked out really what's the point of that, but anyway. So yeah, that's the main screen, and then you're going to go into doors and windows, which again is fairly self-explanatory. Obviously got front hood, doors, windows, sunroof, rear trunk, and you can just open all these up or close them all up from the app. So if you've left the car unlocked or something with the windows down because it's a bit of a warm day or whatever, you can obviously put them up and lock the car. You do all this from the app. Fairly basic stuff, really. And of course, the heated seats is all you can use on this car. So in the summer, as we're entering into now, you obviously won't use this facility, but in the winter it could be quite handy to just put the heated seats on before you go out to the car in the mornings or whatever. Tire pressures, again, fairly self-explanatory, really. It just obviously, it's not a bad thing to check actually. Keep a bit of an eye on it, make sure your tire pressures are okay. And then of course we're into the service app, so it'll just give you a service area of where BYD are in your area. And then this is the aircon, of course, so you can set it up on low. There's a way to set up the timing on it, I think, as well, actually, which just basically, just set it to your temperature, leave it on for 10-15 minutes just to cool it down before you get into the vehicle, or of course heat it up in the winter. So that's a good facility to have. But like I say, it's all a fairly basic setup here, really. So and that's it. And then here is the rescue center or rescue assistance. So if you don't have that, if you do was to break down, you can probably click on that and find a local repair center near you to obviously get you home. Hope you don't have to need that, of course, but if you run out of charge or something, that could come in handy. I mean, I've got cover anyway, so I won't be really using that facility. And then there's a customer service thing, which I don't really know what that's all about, really. You're just probably going to contact your dealer if you have one. So that's about it. I wanted to also just briefly go over the HVAC system, which is not working properly in the car. I mean, I had the car now since this warmer weather's been there. It just doesn't work properly. You can have it on low setting. As soon as you come to a congested area, built up traffic, or you're just moving slowly, it just starts heating up. It's very similar to a car with no aircon on it, really. So it seems to scavenge the heat and just takes the heat. I don't know what it does really, but it just doesn't keep the car very cool anyway, which is pretty useless. So it's been pretty hopeless. In the summer, it's not getting cold enough. When you get in and first start it up, it's fine, no issues. But outside of that, once you start driving, especially if you get into built up traffic, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't do it. So that's a bit rubbish, really. So I'm going to reach out to BYD and find out why it's doing that, and if there's going to be a software update to deal with that issue or not. I don't know. It's exactly the same in the winter, because it doesn't seem to get warm enough either. So it doesn't get cold enough in the summer. It doesn't get warm enough in the winter for my liking. So there we are. So that's a brief overview of the BYD Atto 3 app. As I say, if you do get a BYD Atto 3, just download it from your phone source, where you can download apps from. And then just, as I say, that basic thing I went through there, it's very basic. You could have a lot more information on it. It does give kilometers an hour as well, which is a bit irritating here in the UK. I'd rather have the miles per hour on there. And we can go into lots of areas of how this car is not very pre-optoned for our roads here in England. So but anyway, thanks for watching. Just a quick video of this, just a little update as well. And yeah, catch you soon.